Hey YouTube. So, this isn't very fancy, but I plan on doing a better one soon. This is just going to have 5 fireworks in it. Little push, yeah. This is because I kind of, I went a lot farther back than I thought it doesn't matter. Turns out, this is far enough. Whee! As it is. Yeah, I thought I needed to go a lot farther back than that. But no. I'll work on making a much more grand display. But for now, that's all I got for as fireworks goes. And I completely forgot to show off the castles I put in this thing in Fantasy Pack 4 last time. Now, it's not exact, but let's see, is it here? I honestly didn't know how to build the parts outside of this because it's like background stuff, as you'll see here. It like goes back and there's like a hallway back there. But I think I did a pretty good job, all things considered. It took me a solid about 20 minutes of credit screening, coming back, credit screening, coming back. I always do that. I've been playing Total Miner, and Total Miner, the left stick brings you down, where in this game it changes your camera angle. And myself a nice little house here. This is actually where my spawn point is set right now. And this is the evil castle. No, not easy game. See? Ah! Yeah, this one has the human king. And then the Ender Dragon. We had a couple of hours free. So, me and some of my friends put these things together. I did the inside. And one of my friends worked on the outside of them both. I only helped with suggesting materials when it comes to the outside. And I think I may have missed something. Nope, never mind. But yeah, this host / admin house here is completely impenetrable by mobs. You come in, nice light switch. Every room has its light switch. I can come up and show you the logistics of how that works. But an alchemy room / enchantment room. Its light switch is... give me a second, there it is. This room here is the base form of the crafting and furnace room, crafting and smelting. All these furnaces for smelting, a couple of crafting tables at the very far end, and a light switch. It is impossible for mobs to spawn in here because underneath these carpets are half slabs. Right here we got a nice lit up door because I had to have a just a couple of blocks where mobs could spawn. I just couldn't get it to work any other way. I think that's the reason I did that. I think really what it was is I was trying to set up the... I don't know. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Okay, never mind. I didn't want to take the chance of a spot where mobs could spawn, so I used glowstone and carpet. That's what that was. I must sound like a moron there for a second, stuttering. But this is the base room. Again, with its light switches. If I can leave the room, please, thank you. Flip the switch, and even this whole room turns on. Now, all you redstone whizzes out there, I'm sure have already put it together on how this works. It's pretty simple, actually. But for those of you who don't feel like trying to figure it out, that's how it works. If you can even see that, really. Well, I don't plan on saving. So, let's just... Yes? Yep. Because I don't plan on saving this right now. I need to come back on later and build something to save. But this room here... why did I break over glowstone? Oops. That's the host room. There it is. Yep. People asking me if dogs are up. Okay, that was just a derp on my part. I honestly should have seen that I was breaking over the glowstone, not the redstone lamps. Okay, so what it is the switch is down here, on the other side of this redstone torch. And so right now the switch is powered, but it's down like in the off position to a regular light switch. I did that for aesthetics more than anything. Whenever you turn off the switch, it stops supplying power to this block, turning on this redstone lamp, supplying power to here, which supplies power to this line, which then goes over and across this line of redstone lamps, up to a repeater, redstone lamps, and redstone line across the lamps, and voila. Now, I can go down here and show you that. See? Because redstone power travels 2 blocks, you don't need to put redstone in every single spot or anything, just a couple of lines will suffice. And you can have a full ceiling, or you can actually only do a couple of spots. I think I did that inside of a later house I built. But where that house is beyond me. Because I don't plan on saving this, because, I mean, there's really not much reason to, especially with that damage done. Actually, you know what? Just because I need something else to do here. Block of quartz, some torches. Did I say churches? That's what it sounded like. I meant to say torches. That'll be at a goofy way, but still. That. And that. Oh, and I'm also gonna need some glowstone and some cobblestone. Where I got this redstone, though, is beyond me. Just a single piece of redstone. What the freaky frack? Anyways. Yeah. Sorry about the no talking commentary-ish things. These torches are set up in a very specific way. I'm someone who is kind of OCD when it comes to making things aesthetic. As it is, I'm using the camera on the phone right now to see my screen. So that's what my little derp was there. But I spent probably a solid 5 minutes here trying to get the TV screen as big as I could on the phone. Still a little off. I know it's close enough, but I mean, I don't like having things close enough. I like having things exact is what it is. Now, the reason I did torches and not say half slabbing the roof, as some sane people might do, is that, in all honesty, I prefer having lights. It's a little weird, but that's the truth. Oops, shit. Yeah, as you can see, the double torches there are to represent the center of the roof. Oh, whoa, actually I can do this. And then this. Yay, and fixed. I didn't turn off the light though. Granted, it's not like I'm actually supplying electricity or anything. Excuse me. It's not too important that I turn off the light, but again, I'm one for aesthetics. You can kind of see the lights from the outside too, because there's still light glitching. By that I mean you can still see light through stairways and through half slabs and whatnot. If I had left the light on right here, it would have been lit up. But you can see what I mean though. It's a little lit up to the stairs, and then right here where the wall is, it's dark. And as for these lines, that's caused by something to do with the lighting of the screen itself, which is why you also see it in the reflection here. I honestly don't know what causes it exactly, but either way. Now you might be wondering why I just have a random glowstone line. It's something I was going to do a long time ago, but then I kind of quit-seed it. Oops. But it leads all the way over here to a ley line pyramid. Now what I was planning on doing was making ley lines from random pyramids across the world, and if someone's house fell on a ley line, like this, his house barely fell on the ley line here. Enderman table. It's also a judge, jury, executioner thing. You can jump up on the table here, but you can't walk off. All using fences. And if you close this, if that gets closed, let's say the person's privileges are off, you could actually keep them as a prisoner right here. Because it is impossible to get off here without breaking a block. It took me all of like 2 seconds to figure that out though. Now, if your house falls on a ley line, you get a chest full of goodies. Block of diamonds, blocks of gold, some glowstone, some nether brick, some obsidian, all these things that I give you, you can also trade in to merchants. Or get traded to by merchants. Because his was the only house that fell on the ley line, I kind of went ham and gave him a lot of stuff. If you hear that annoying noise in the background, it's my dog chewing and scratching. Stop it. Thank you. Alright, steaky steaks, some pork chops, a golden apple or two. Or 8 stacks, 64. Now, again, every time a new update's added, I come in and add what it added. So this one was obviously from whenever they added ender chests to the game. This one was whenever they added quartz and the directional pillars and whatnot. And these walkways are just anti-mob walkways. It's where if I ever have on difficulty, you can walk between all buildings in more or less safety. A simple parkour. Of course, I call it simple and then I fall off. I've actually had people come up here and walk and fall down like that. And it really sucks if you fall into this one on survival. Did anyone else hear that? Why am I hearing a wolfie go, I'll figure it out in a minute. Glass parkour is a little difficult if you set it up right. This is just meant to be something just kind of like to waste time on. Okay. Originally this was also a parkour, but then I got bored with it. Okay, seriously, that was like right next to me. Did Wolfie get stuck under the water? No. Why am I hearing Wolfie? He's stuck in a tree? No. I don't think he's stuck in the lava. He'd be dead. I don't know anymore. See, I'm so good I don't trust myself. That's a Blue's Clues reference, by the way. Unintentional too. Now, I don't remember what flag this country built. I almost made a derp. I don't remember what country this flag belongs to. Nor this one. I remember correctly, the person who built this said it belonged to Finland, but I don't know. I haven't looked at the flag, so I can't tell you for sure. This is a pick 3, I think. There's some number of TNT underneath that. This was a TNT trampoline, but they kind of nerfed the power of the TNT so it doesn't launch you as high as it used to. I've already shown off that one. I think I showed you the first arena. Yeah, I did. It's taken me 2 videos to show off everything I have in this world. Originally, this TNT launcher launched all the way to the sky limit, but now it launches, I think, to, yeah, like right here-ish. Still pretty high, don't get me wrong, but nowhere near the sky limit. Now this, some of you may have built in your own world. Back whenever the villager limit wasn't a thing, a lot of villagers spawned in my city, where my tower of doors is. And so I just said, frick it. and whenever the limit was added, and killed all of them. Took a whole bunch of spawn eggs. I only needed the one because of creative, but whatever. And spawned them all here. After I'd already built this wall of obsidian and a fence around it. At the time, I called it my villager concentration camp because it was just annoying to have all them on there. Ooh. Dog? No. This here is the town hall I built. Villagers seem to like it a little bit. Stormy! Muggsy! Stop that! Dude, I'm thumping. No one wants to hear that. First floor is just kind of whatever. Alchemy, crafting. Second floor, however, I built a couple of working forges. What I did is I put the furnaces underneath the lava. All it is a matter of remembering which place you did what. This can't be smelted, but so you put it in there. Yeah, all I did was put furnaces underneath the lava goes. This is just kind of like a desk, I suppose. And then up here, in case it wasn't obvious, enchanting. And all these enchantment tables give level 30 enchantments. I've put a lot of work into some of the designs I have for things. And then there are other things that I haven't put any work into whatsoever. Like, I've obviously put the time into actually building them, but I didn't actually design them. Now, this is going to probably end up being like a 30-minute video. My random iron giants. Because I'm going to build something that my friend built on his world. Corey is his name. Credit goes to him. Well, actually, actually, I don't know if he'd mind or not. But, we call him Red, and he built what I'm about to actually build here. I'm gonna need glowstone and bedrock. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crap. No. Two, 3, 4. Now you may or may not recognize what this is already. A chessboard or checkerboard. Now you might be asking how chess can actually work in Minecraft. That's what I asked yesterday whenever they said they were playing chess. And it's actually pretty ingenious how I got this thing set up. Now, I would recommend if you build this on your world to always have a third person there to repair the board, because you're going to be playing this in creative, obviously. Now, I'm going to build it the same way he has it built on his world, with my additions and all. Because while they were playing it, I also added in a fence and obsidian underneath there. Now, you know what? I'm not gonna finish that later because it's just I add coal here, not obsidian. I just add a block of coal for 2 blocks wide around the perimeter. And then add a line of obsidian and then a 3 fence tall thing. But what's important is the glass. Not the glass, wow. What you actually get for the pieces. Now, from my understanding, it was white and black stained glass. White, oh, and also wither, skeleton, zombie, creeper. Now, this is the white side, and was a creeper for the queen, and a skeleton for the king. Skeleton heads for the pawns, and I think he said this for aesthetics. Is the offsetting colors are now black glass. I'm pretty sure was for the king. With white glass being for the queens. I think that's what it was. He'll correct me if I'm wrong on this. Now, personally, I think cobble and mossy cobble would be better here because it's harder to miss these and hit the block underneath. But I can kind of see some problems of how that would work because the cobble and mossy cobble walls are so close looking in every texture. So, what he did was oak and spruce fences. Spruce on black and oak on white. Now honestly, these don't look too different on this texture pack. So what I'm gonna do is put in nether brick fence, because that is so much darker. And nether brick, oh wait, never mind. I thought nether brick fence couldn't connect to oak fence, but I'm mistaken. Let's see, then he had end portal and an enchantment table. End portal was the white's bishops, and the enchantment table was the black's bishops. I completely forgot to do the wither skeleton heads. Now, the last part here is stone brick. If I can remember where the heck it is. You're probably yelling, where's that? Yeah. Stone brick for the rook on the black side. And on the white side, I think it was sandstone? I could be wrong. No. No, it wasn't sandstone. Was it mossy? Yeah, I think it was mossy. I'm gonna switch those. And what I'm actually gonna do, no. Instead, I'm gonna use chiseled stone brick as the white rooks on mine, and use mossy stone brick as the black rooks. Now, this is the chessboard. What you do is if you want to actually play this every game and you don't want to fix the board, is you can build the board like I'm showing you, save the game, and then whenever someone wants to play chess over Xbox Live, you can either load up Fable 3 and go to Chesty's house and play it, or you can load up Minecraft and do this. Block of coal, block of obsidian, and mossy cobble wall. You want to avoid rain, you can just hit select options, set the weather to clear, turn off the weather cycle, and set day. And that solves that. Now again, I'm sorry if these are boring sometimes. After all, I'm sitting here playing Minecraft and using my phone's camera, so it's low quality, but I did promise some gameplay on my channel, and it's long overdue, even if it is weird gameplay like this. Now, what I'm going to do is finish this up and then finish the vlog. This is probably some of y'all have already skipped ahead to this point, trying to see a noticeable change. That's perfectly fine. I'll leave a comment, or I'll leave in the description what time the chessboard is done. Fence and all. 2, 3. Uh-oh. Now, again, this is completely up to you what blocks you use. Just these are the ones that he was using on his board. So again, it's completely up to you what blocks you use, but I'm just showing you how he built it, and this is actually his lagoon on this world. So that's why I've built it over here on his thing. And it's all good, in all honesty. It only takes up 7 of the 9 slots in your items, which means you can perfectly keep the bedrock and the glowstone inside your inventory to fix the board as you're playing, should you accidentally break a piece underneath where the knights are. Now, this is at 33:20. That's the time I'll put in the description. But yeah, you have yourself a nice little chessboard here. And the glowstone keeps the board lit up to where no mobs can spawn on it. And by using coal and obsidian and whatnot over here, you make it to where none of the cows, chickens, any of the non-hostiles can spawn and get in the middle of your game. Now, this is, again, a pretty good setup, but different texture packs will look different. Not so much that you need to worry about changing pieces out, but this isn't exactly the best one because pawns look pretty similar. You have to actually look at the pieces sometimes. But at 35 minutes, the longest vlog I have done thus far, I'm getting a lot of those lately. This is Carl Exodus signing off. Later, YouTube, and happy Minecrafting.